Alright, one of my followers tagged me in this video and wanted to know, is it real? So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the video and explain to you all the things that I find problematic.
Everything okay? What? I don't want to hold up. You owe some cookies? Hey, Sean. Cookies? How many cookies you owe? How many cookies does he owe you? We got first deal, Tommy. First deal. Somebody else, somebody else. Man, if you owe him, look at that.
So first off, this is county jail. This is not prison. But let me tell you something. If you're not going to stick up for yourself, most people are not going to stick up for you. And they really shouldn't. This is 5 cookies. And the dude's obviously been running his head about it. It bothers him. He should have been a man who handled it himself. Now, the dude's soft in the head. He's not all there. And obviously, this dude, Carlos, is trying to stick up for him or whatever. But I have some issues with Carlos.
Stokes owed Deshaun 5 cookies. You don't want to pay, whatever. You had a deal locked in, you're going to honor that deal. And I'm going to stand up for what's right.
Because it was brought to my attention. He's under my protection.
Okay, you never want somebody to say that about you. You never want somebody to say you're under their protection because that's you're their bitch. Like, that's all bad. You never want that to happen.
Just pay him. Just pay him.
Stokes, me and him made a deal. He was supposed to be giving me some cookies. What happened was he didn't want to pay up. You know, Carlos steps in and trying to defend me. You know, he's calling him taking advantage of me and all that.
See, he knows he should have been the one to take care of it. He knows this is not a good way. It's not a good look for him at all. He really should have taken care of this on his own and quietly. This is not something the whole pod should have known.
I'm just letting you know because whatever this is where you brought this on yourself. But you can't be like a man and you need to stick with that. You did. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. You got it going on there. No, he was up this like that. He didn't even open his cookie. As soon as he opened his cookie, oh, you feel like, can I get 5 cookies? And I give you 5 back. So then he asked me for his cookies, and you said no. We all was in the room, bro. You asked him for 5 cookies.
If this was my crew, there'd be about 4 disciplines going on right now. 1, business right out there on the tier. 2, you're yelling about it so everybody could hear you. You look dumb. Everybody's fucking looking at you. I mean, that's no way to carry yourself.
Dallas was trying to take up for Deshaun in that instance. Like, he was just letting them know, like, y'all are wrong for trying to use Deshaun and taking advantage of him.
This ain't got nothing to do with you. You fake GD.
Dallas ends.
Ah, right there. You fake GD. So there's some other shit going on. I knew there was something. So the dude Stokes must be claiming GD and not legit. But nobody else wants to do anything about it or something. I'm not sure. But that little comment right there is very indicative of what's going on here. They've been trying to target that dude Stokes on something. And he walked himself into it, obviously. I mean, not paying some 5 cookies bullshit. That's whatever, you know what I mean? The dude's a weak motherfucker. Like, you shouldn't take advantage of people, but hey, it's jail. It happens all the time.
Arguing with each other. And Deshaun didn't like the fact that Stokes was yelling and talking to Dallas. He got upset because that's his friend.
Why are you telling me that he wants to do it?
Dallas was like, man, I told you it's pretty much over with. And they kind of went back and forth. And then that's when Deshaun was just fed up. I guess all of the emotion that he had since he's been here just came into that one moment.
Okay, because this is TikTok, they'll take down the video if you show violence. I'm going to tell you, that is the weakest punch I've ever seen thrown. he's really lucky his friends were right there to get in between them, and because that dude Stokes would just beat the fucking brakes off of him. They got him upstairs, they split him apart. Here's the thing, all that could have been avoided if the kid had just thrown the punch to begin with. Because guess what, you're never going to get out of it. You're going to go around and talk about it and get everybody else riled up about it, and then in the end, guess what, you're going to have to throw a punch anyway. You're better getting your ass beat than not be willing to fight. And I think that's what the kid finally figured out. This is just like so goober, like, I don't know what state it's in. It's probably like Ohio or Michigan or fucking some, I don't know. I'm not talking bad about any state, but they're not going to do this in California. They're not going to do it in Arizona. It's not going to happen in Oregon. It's not going to happen in Nevada. It's just not. This is just some weird shit. It would not happen in any place I've ever